Reconnecting. What? It better not be. Oh no. Let's see here. How is that? Harry B, what's up, my man? Zach, you finally made it back on the live. What's going on, guys? Tony is an animal. He's a raccoon in a tree right now. Guys, I'm pulling up the bow right now. And then I've got a target set out here at, I don't know, we're gonna get a good range on it before I shoot. My main concern is I don't wanna bugger up any more scenarios like I had the other day, right? So we wanna make great shots. And in order to do that, I gotta shoot a little bit from the tree. How's the audio, guys? I don't know why this strap ended up coming up here with it, but it's going back down. How's the audio? How is the audio? How's the audio? How's the audio? Hi. Well, I don't like that, right? Well, that's good. I like it when the audio's solid. That'll work. Had to get the right direction there. All right, so we have 14.5 yards to the block, right? I'll show you guys what it looks like. This is probably how I'm going to shoot my lives from now on from the tree so that you guys can see exactly what I'm looking at. Now, the problem is I gotta move the camera way over here. But you can see the block there, right? So that's 14.5 for me. It's very similar to a setting I'd see in the woods where we've got low-hanging branches. I love a tree like this because it just completely covers you up so that when the deer are coming in, they've got no idea you're there until, you're on them. So we're gonna do this for a second. I'm gonna make sure I got everything I need, right? I got this, I got that, I got my bow. And again, this is just like I would put my hunting setup together, except for my bow hanger's a little bit in the wrong spot. But we're gonna deal with that to make this easy. And the reason I wanted to do that is the other day, when I took that shot on Mr. Buck, everything felt cramped up here. So that's one of the things we're gonna work on this evening, right? So if I'm gonna do a back shoulder like that, I wanna be able to set up just like this. Get myself where my hips can bend, like I gotta be able to bend my hips. Get my knee on the tree, be able to get the bow underneath me if I have to. And I have a tree above me here. I got branches everywhere. That's nice. I like that. But I'm dealing with that same cramp scenario. What I'm gonna do, I am gonna get rid of this branch right here because I want to use it to hang the bow on. For just a second, and then leave a little slack out for myself in the rope, right? Because that's what's going to make the difference of me being able to bend and shoot and do what I need to do. All right, second shot's much better. And I can show you because I have the camera set up and the angle here. But first shot, I had that branch above me, it's in the way, so I moved it out of the way. First shot's the red one. Second shot is the white one. You can see there, that's where I want to put it. I mean, it's right in that heart section of that deer at 14 yards. So that's pretty phenomenal. And this is also going to keep me nice and slow because I got to climb down. I got to retrieve my arrows. So I won't get nearly as tired if I do an hour of this, right? Perfect. Perfect. I am just to the left of that other arrow there. And I don't know, did I hit the limb up here above me with the bow when I shot? I don't know. I didn't hear it. I might have. All right. I have one more arrow in there, but I'm not going to shoot it. What I am going to do is show you guys that group. So let me put this back over here. Now again, that first arrow, wasn't great. That tree was in the way. But these other three, like this is what I'm looking for. And this is what I'm missing out of my practicing. So that's a daggum good group right there. And that's the kind of shooting I want to do. So now that I'm in the tree, I can also, guys, walk you through the hunting setup for you, because I think this is important too. Always, 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 if you're a saddle hunter, you're gonna have pouches, right? Everybody's got a pouch. So in my pouch, when I'm shooting from the backyard, I got to stay hydrated. So I take some water with me, and I'll drink that. And then I've got a beautiful can holder over here. It sits there just like that. But I got a bino harness, right? And then on the side of it, I run my my pouch for my rangefinder, so the rangefinder can come out, come in. And surprisingly, this stuff doesn't get in the way because you're shooting at an angle there. What I've learned through experience now with the recurve is that normally, like if I stand straight up, normally I would have this, instead of having it at chin height, I would have it up here. But that creates too steep of an angle with the rope. The rope it's more here instead of here. So then when I come over the top, everything was cramped. And I needed to move, and I could even go another inch or two down, and it would be very great. But I run a Mad Rock. Everybody knows that. I run some carabiners from Eastern Woods Outdoors. They're the oval ones. They fit in there really great. I'm running an Amstel bridge. I run that on the bottom of my, I run a muff on the bottom of my bino harness. And I'm also running the Latitude Method 2. It's a phenomenal saddle. Camera arm I use is it's a fourth arrow. If I can turn it around, I can show you the fourth arrow. Can you guys see the arm there? No, not yet. How about now? I don't know what you can see. Yeah, it's too hard of an angle. Anyway, shoot me a buck. That's what I'm trying to do. And again, I run a tethered his strap. That's how I hang the bow up. I put some felt on there to keep it nice and quiet. And that's what I'm doing. As far as from a filming perspective, you guys know I'm running the Rode microphones. I think I'm going to take this set back because the power button on that thing doesn't work on the transmitter. So it's driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts. But what I'm going to do, how do I want to do this? I want to show you guys how I rappel down out of the tree. So I'm going to give you the best angle I can here. And then I'll pull the arrows, I'll come up and I'll get right back at you, all right? But again, this thing's great for rappelling. Super quick. All I got to do, again, I'm using steps, but I just pull back on the lever, right? Like hands free, just pulling the lever on the Mad Rock. Boom. I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, off of there. What I should have done, had some sort of common sense to bring my daggum down, huh? I'm talking about that thing I put my arrows in. It's called a quiver. That's what I needed to bring down. So at 15 yards with these arrows, my point on distance is literally 4 inches. And yeah, I should have killed that deer, no problem. And I'm still kind of bitter about that. But I will hunt him the rest of the season as long as I know he's still alive. 1, because he's a cool deer, and 2, because I owe him a favor. All right. Trying to get the rest of my life situated here, because, well, life's tough. And I apologize for being so slow. Next time I won't show you guys the rappel. I'll just leave it on the target. That way you guys got something to look at while I'm climbing up and down. All right. Sound fun? Sound fair? Oh, the stuff I do to get a YouTube view. My arm's gonna be broke by tomorrow. And see here, because I already have my line on, my safety line, I come right up the tree nice and safe. No risk of falling. I've got a girth hitched over a branch up here. Then I can bring you guys back on board. Everybody knows the deal. Good and safe, right? Good and safe. Pull my seat down. Get my stuff situated. Having some fun. Hey, I don't know if Al is going to get on. What's going on in the comments here? What am I missing? It is like a Petzl Gree. Make sure you're getting the right one, right? Because the red ones, they don't work. They're Mad Rocks too, but they have a spring-assisted brake on them. This one does not. I think it's the Lifeguard that has the spring-assisted, and this is the Safeguard. So get the black one. There's a full review on the YouTube channel if you want to check it out. The Grees are good, but they have a tendency to slip a little. So this is the one that I would say to use. And again, climb at your own risk, right? What I do is inherently dangerous. My wife has a $7 million life insurance policy out on me because she knows one day I'm going to fall out of a tree. I'm kidding. She hopes I don't, really. She don't want to have to raise a kid by herself. That'd be miserable. All right, somebody watch my form. How am I doing here? Again, I came in a little hot on the tree, so I'm going to give myself just a little bit of slack. Again, when you're rappelling, when you pull that lever, man, you better be holding the other end of the rope. Yeah, use it the way it's intended to be used, not the way I'm doing it. Boom, we're in there. We're in there. That shot's an inch low, but I'm shooting way better than I did yesterday. Yesterday was a miserable day for me shooting. I don't know what was going on. But with this bow, this is another thing you have to realize too. It's not like a compound. I have to have room underneath me, because the steeper the angle, I got to put the bow underneath my butt. So things get really challenging from a traditional bow standpoint once you get off the ground. Once you get out of that, hey, I'm shooting on a range standing up, things get weird. So I learned that day one. My first opportunity, I screwed it up, and I got to own it. So now what I'm going to do is fix it and try to give everybody a heads up so they don't make the same mistake I made. Perfect. Perfect. And IFV, he was on last night. He knows full well how bad I was shooting. So when I show him this group, he'll be like, all right, way to fix it. Way to fix it. Juggling what? What was that noise? Did something like seriously loud happen there? Like, or am I hearing something? I think that arrow's broke. Yeah, it's the same arrow. It's the same arrow that flew left the last time. And it sounded like a firecracker going off when I shot it, didn't it? Yeah, I didn't hit a branch. I think there's something wrong with that arrow. I got to check it. Again, flew way left again. Same one. The other three arrows, you guys see where the group's at. So maybe that was part of my frustration last night. Like, the other three are right where they need to be. I don't know. We gonna turn the lights on tonight or what? I can do the lights from the tree. Yeah, I don't know. It sounded weird. I'm shooting a recurve out of a tree. So that's at 15 yards. I suppose I think I could do 20 out this way. I would have to get rid of two little dead pieces of something here. And again, I'm not on public. I'm on a piece of private. I'm in my neighbor's tree because he's awesome enough to hook me up. So let me see what 20 is out here. That's 17. 20.9 to the edge of that grass, huh? 21. All right, so I got a spot out there. What I'm going to do next, I can't show you guys really because the camera arm's not long enough, but I can shoot through this little hole right over there. You'll be able to see the target. It'll end up being like right in here. So we're going to try that out. All right, guys. I'm going to put you back here. And I'm going to get down, grab those arrows. We'll play a game of run down there and grab some arrows real quick. How's that sound? Listen to the words I say. Where do I want to put this? I guess. Well, let's do it right here like this. We can put it right there. It'll be fine right there. Bombs away. If I hit the camera with the rope, I apologize in advance. I probably already did, didn't I? Yeah, I got no way to save that from happening. up and down a tree all night long. Yeah, I'll take that any day. Compared to yesterday, I will take that any day. Now the red one made that noise, so what's going on with you? Yeah, I think it was just a loose tip maybe. Super loud though. That was ridiculous. All right. Let's see how that works. All right, so we've moved the target. We're ready to go. Bringing the arrows up. Make it happen. And I know this is the dumbest way to do things, but well, maybe not. I don't have any options here, right? My options are shoot out of a tree for practice or don't get good shooting out of a tree. That's my option. And everything is completely different once you get in a tree. As far as a traditional setup goes, compound not so bad. Traditional, 100% different. The angles are just different. I gotta move you over there. Gotta move it. And guys, we're not super high here. We're probably, what do I got? I got 3 33-inch sticks there, I guess is what they are. And then I'm a foot ahead, foot above the other one. But let me see if I can get the target. All right, you guys can see the target there. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. See if I can get you on it there. Now that's not the angle I'm shooting at it from, right? I'm gonna shoot from the trees, but I'm gonna let you guys take a look at what it looks like while I shoot. All right, that's 21.1 yards. That is no joke with a recurve. And it is about that level of light that is go time. So it's gonna get interesting real quick. All I gotta do is pull my arrows up here and then I'll be ready to go. I know, got a lot of stuff going on. I don't know how you guys sit here and watch it. Either it's really good or you guys don't have anything to do. I'd be interested in the comments section what it is about pain train videos that you guys seem to like, because what we'll do is we'll just keep rolling with it. If you guys are saying, hey, look, this is what it is that really gets us going, we'll try to do more of it. And I'm sorry, I got my daggone line all tangled up here. Driving me nuts. All right, the anticipation is killing everybody. There's 317 people waiting for the arrow. So let's see if I can miss it or hit it. Now at this distance, I'm estimating that I should be pretty close to tip on from the tree. So what I'm gonna do, if nobody has any problems with it, is I'm just gonna aim tip on and see what happens. And I might be a little high at tip on, but we're gonna try. All right, that knock did not illuminate. That's because they're all wore out. I'm a little left. I'm 3 or 4 inches left. Let's try that again. Now I'm high. Whew! Real high. I don't think I had full draw there on that first shot. This is tough from a tree, man. In a saddle. This is gonna drive me nuts till I figure it out. There we go. That would be right in the heart of that small buck target that is on there. And that's where I'm aiming. And now that I know where it's at, I should be able to hit it every time, but, well. I think that time I hit a branch. But that arrow is just to the left of that last one. Again, the three older knocks here are just not very bright anymore. They've been shot somewhere in the neighborhood of 14,942 times in the last 3 weeks. And that arrow is stacked right on that one. So once I figured out what the point on distance is, like 21 out of the tree from 15, 16 feet up, 18 feet up is going to be pretty much point on with those arrows. And that's what I wanted to figure out tonight. I really wanted to get that data. And at 15 yards, it's 4 inches. Now, I don't know if I can zoom in on that target anymore or if that's all I got, but yeah, that's... We put that one super high, the other 3 are pretty decent. Definitely decent enough to kill a deer. Anyway, that's interesting. My arm's actually sore from climbing up and down just using one hand. I should probably try to use my other hand a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. And to facilitate that, I'm going to make sure that I actually drop this down right. I don't know how this happened, but I got my leg all tangled up in this other rope. It's frustrating. What's this? This is some ding-dong hanging out in a tree shooting his bow at stuff. That's all it is. It is nowhere near important. And if you'd like, you can miss it. You're not missing anything. Or you can stay and hang out. Don't matter. I don't care. I like having you on. I got no complaints. The geese are flying overhead. They're gonna make their way back down to this pond. I'm gonna get those arrows. I'm not hunting tonight, I'm just shooting. And once I get those arrows, I'll be back up. Let me switch the camera angle. I'll give you a look-see while I'm going that way. You guys on the block there? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try to be quick. Fast as I can. Ready? Believe it or not, I'm on the ground. I'm unclipped. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Oh yeah. All of those first 4 shots were good. One was a little further left than I want it to be, but that's not bad. I'll take that all day. I'll take that all day. Height is becoming more of an interesting thing in this game than right, left. Believe it or not, I never thought that would be a thing. But it is. It's a thing now. Bill, you got any idea where my nocturnal tool ended up? I mean, it's either at your place or at Alfred's place, but it ain't at my place. And that kind of sucks. All right, clipping back in, getting up the tree. Again, guys, play this game safely, right? I'm a squirrel because I've been doing this stuff pretty much my whole life. My father was an iron worker when I was a kid, and then he started his own business. And well, after that, I became an iron worker for a short period of time. Actually, for a long period of time, I helped those guys out, and I learned how to climb a lot of stuff. Yeah, IFE, and I think that's what's like. I know we cover gear setups, right? But when I'm in the woods, I had that deer bedded down 16 yards from me. I'm talking on the microphone loud enough that everybody can hear me. So I'm basically whispering this loud. I mean, the crickets are louder than that. You can get away with a lot, but the clanking of metal, something like that, that's just so awkward for a deer, you can't get away with that. So yeah, my gear's pretty squared away, super safe. Try and do everything I can to make this as equitable as an adventure as I possibly can. And I don't get a lot of opportunities like I had the other day. That was pretty unique. I mean, I see a lot of deer, but I rarely have them come into 15 yards and bed down. I don't know how much more time I have to shoot here unless I turn lights on. So I'm gonna take a couple more. You guys, I guess, can watch me from there. I mean, I think by now, if I say I missed the target, you guys believe me. And if I say I hit it where I was trying to hit it, then you guys believe me, because I don't really, like, I don't BS anybody, right? If I say I got a deer coming in, there's a deer coming in. Like, I'm not about to, you know, try to say something just to get views or whatever. Like, the words are coming out of my mouth. It's happening. I don't play that other game. I'm not trying to hype somebody up for something that's never going to happen. Challenging part is it's so dark right now, I can't even see the tip of the arrow to aim. That's how dark it is. And the camera's picking me up fine. And this would still be well within legal shooting light. So I'm thinking I might even put a white piece of, or a white tape around the front of my arrow so I can distinguish between the front and just the rest. Ooh, right in the heart of that target. That was a perfect shot. My first shot was bad. Really bad. It was left 6 inches. That one's about 2 inches high. Jamie Swisher, God bless me. Hey, thank you. Jackie, do you know where Dave's woodshed is? I'm right beside Dave's woodshed. Oh, Those are good. Like, especially for being this dark. I'm impressing myself. But anyway, guys, I don't think I'm hanging out for the full 2 hours tonight. I got to get packed and ready to go to Maryland tomorrow, and I got to pull all this stuff out of the tree to do that. So, yeah, that looks good. Jackie. Now you know where I'm at. She knows. Jackie knows all. So watching this video, I see that if you want to hunt in real life, you need some scissors to cut annoying sticks without making noise. No, like on public land, you're not allowed to trim anything. So you've got to hang in a tree that doesn't look like this. This is a real unique oak tree. It hangs everything hangs super low because I think it's some sort of pin oak. I don't think it's a native Pennsylvania tree. Hey brother, I'm from Southern Oregon. I want to get into recurve. I want to give the compound boys in my area a run for their money. Hey, listen, that's a good goal. I think that's what we're trying to do too. If Al and I were using the recurve on the first 2 days of the season in Maryland, we would have put 4 deer in the freezer. It's not even questionable. It's facts. And now we have 1 injured deer. He didn't take a shot both times, and I passed on another shot too. So, yeah, it's a lot more invigorating. From my experience, what I did the other day was by far the most intriguing thing I've ever tried to do. It was phenomenal. I do have some accuracy juice. It comes in a can. I don't know if you guys have ever had any, but it's good. But I don't think I'm going to go through the hassle of shooting with the lights tonight. If you guys want me to do the lights some other day this week that I don't go to Maryland, I'll do that. Greetings from Poland. Thank you. I have a rangefinder that tells me what the angle, it's adjusted for angle, right? I have an old school rangefinder too that's not adjusted for angle. There's a big difference. So you need to find, like, either have one where you know what your angular distance is, or practice, because 20 yards from the tree, especially from like 30 feet up, that distance from you to the target is the longest distance, right? It's longer. A squared plus B squared equals C squared, because I'm a math guy. I'm a data person, right? You guys know I'm a data person. If I turn this way instead of that way, can you guys see me any better? I mean, I'm going to lose light. That's just all there is to it. The cynical one, he's back on. I think it's the cynical one, right? Anyway, I really hate turning these things off when I got 242 people on that just want to check it out. What'd you do? You sent us an email? I will. I'll check it here as soon as I get off. I got some email traffic I got to answer to. We kind of promised a guy we'd do some shirts, guys. The merch is out there. I don't know if anybody's checked it out. There's a link there on the Pain Train YouTube ski. You can click the link, and from my understanding, this is how it works. I'll set it up, but this is how it works. You put an order in for the shirt. I think the order period is open for 20 days, then it closes. I think when it closes, they print all the shirts and mail them out. So it's going to be 20 days, 25 days till you get a shirt, whatever. I don't know how long it's going to take. This is our first time doing it. But we wanted to get something out for you guys that are super excited about the shed crew and try to make it work. I can't see the daggum shirt. What do you mean you can't see it? Dave just turned the light on for me. Ooh. Ooh, I might have some light. Look at that. The cynical one. No, I didn't smack one. It's Sunday. We can't hunt Sundays. Sunrise. Much better. Yeah, I'm saying that, you know. And I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes out here, but at least I don't have to go get a flashlight to get all my stuff out of this tree. This isn't the actual shirt. The shirts are on the website, or they're on the YouTube. You guys can check them out. If you want to buy one, great. If you don't, whatever. We don't care. We're gonna still do this because I think I don't know. It's just the way forward for us. We have a vision where we're gonna take normal people. We're gonna show everybody what normal people look like when they're hunting instead of rich people with, you know, crazy amounts of money, leases, private property, access to everything that you could possibly want when you hunt. Like, I want to be able to relate to you guys, and I also want to make it as challenging as I can. Yeah, because I have a lot of gear, I ain't gonna lie, but I don't have any access to whatever. And I've worked really hard to put all this gear together over the last 8 or 9 years, because there's no way I could afford it all right from the start. And same with the cameras and all the other stuff that we're using for YouTube. Like, we got a hodgepodge of stuff. Nothing matches, nothing, you know, whatever. And I hunt with cheap camo that I buy at Dunham's, you know. I don't do this ozonic stuff where I got things sitting in a bin and spray myself with all these scent removal, whatever. I just play the wind. So, Zach, that's what that's what we're trying to do, man. No, I'm not hunting. I'm done. I just got done shooting, so the neighbor just turned the light on. I'm sitting in his tree in the backyard on the edge of the property here, and I was shooting at this target out here that now is illuminated, but nobody see the target through there. Yeah, it's at 21 yards. And guys, that's what 21 yards looks like through the camera lens. That's a million miles away in the camera. Good starter bow for compound? Well, here's the thing, man. Matthew, how old are you? All right, you're 26. I'm going to assume you don't have a ton of money to throw at it. And I didn't mean to miss your comment, man. I apologize, dude. I just got a bunch of stuff. Like, they're just crazy. If you don't have a lot of money, I would suggest trying to get one of these used. It doesn't have to be a flagship bow, but I would try to get a used Matthews or a used Hoyt or something like that. You can find a lot of them on Facebook Marketplace. You can find a lot of them used in your hunting shops. And there's probably other places. Well, it won't be Facebook Marketplace. They won't allow you to sell bows. Like, go to one of these bow forums. It doesn't matter which one it is. Jump on a bow forum. And if you're on a bow forum on Facebook, you'll see them posted there where they're up for discussion. You know, they're not actually for sale because you can't sell the stuff. And then go shoot one, see what you think. But I wouldn't go and buy a brand new, like, flagship bow. I'd buy something a little cheaper, maybe 4 or 5 years old, save yourself half the money, spend some money on some good arrows, figure out what release you want to shoot, and then just shoot. And then 3 or 4 years into it, when you're really confident, you want to step up your game because you got some extra money laying around, you can sell that bow, buy another one. That's the way I would do it. Yeah, Zach, Bear is a great I don't even want to say it, like, because they do make some really good bows, but they've got some really economical options out there, and they're all made ready to hunt. Like, you'll get your sight, you'll get everything you want on there. Yeah, dude, like I said, I hope I didn't upset you too much there. I wasn't trying to ignore the comments. And Bill, thank you for giving me a heads up, man, letting me know he had a question there that I missed. No, you don't need an expensive bow. The bows of today are so much better than, say, 20 years ago. Like, the top of the line bow 20 years ago, it doesn't even compare to the best bows today. Like, it's not even, they're in two different categories. Thanks, Matt. Yeah. And Les, I'm sure if you've shot any of these new ones, you would probably agree with me that they're just totally different animals. No, it's not. I'm under a light, man. Look, the lights are out. There's just a light on the shed here because it's dark. Alex, you know, everybody wants to get into this debate over what's better, fixed blade or expandables. If you have zero experience with expandables and you have zero, like, let's say you're starting at ground zero and you haven't shot a deer yet, you have little to some experience with tuning a bow and getting a bow set up and dialed in, I would say shoot till you're on target, right? Get everything dialed in with your pins. You don't have to worry about it being completely paper tuned, and just go out, get some mechanicals. If you want to go cheap, I think you can get 4-packs of the NAP Spitfires or Splitfires or something like that for like 35 bucks. And then if you got a little extra money to burn, dude, G5 Mega Meats all the way. Shoot them right through shoulders on deer, no problem. If you've already killed a couple deer and you want to go down that route and you want to tune a bow and tune broadheads, the sky's the limit there. There's a bazillion different broadheads out there. Did you say shed? You guys don't want to go in the shed. Yeah, Bear Limitless is also a very good bow. And for the money, you can't be. You'll probably, pay $500-600 for one. G5 Mega Meats for the win. And I'm telling you guys, like I said, I'm trying to bring you what real hunters can use to the best of their advantage. You know, like the tips and tricks that every guy out, like so many people that just they're not even relatable to us, and they have this steadfast stance on, I only use mechanicals, or I only use fixed blades because the other ones suck. Guys, this whole experience is intimate, man. It's your experience. You do what you want to do and be happy doing it. If you're asking for advice, you're going to get a bazillion different answers. You'll get a lot of different answers, but I'm going to give you, like, I'm going to ask what kind of scenario you're in. Like, when you ask for a bow, like, well, how much money are you trying to spend, right? What are you trying to get out of the bow? What are you trying to accomplish? You're just going hunting, and you work a 9 to 5 and barely have a lot of extra money to go on vacation with your family throughout the year, but you're trying to save up a couple of bucks to buy a bow. Yeah, buy a Bear used. Fine. If you work in an office setting and drive a Porsche back and forth to work and throw $20 bills out the window and you want to buy a bow, yeah, go get one of the Hoyt carbon fiber ones. You'll love it. Jackie, I appreciate it. All right, guys, anybody else got a question? Did I miss any that I didn't answer? Because I know there's a million of them in here I probably missed. Alex, I hope you start bow hunting now. Anybody else got anything? No, everybody just wants to go in the shed. I'm I'm in a tree getting bit by mosquitoes, drinking a beer on a Sunday night after shooting the bow. And you guys are hanging out with me. Thanks, Garrett. Shed crew. Guys, the shirts are up, man. Go buy a shirt. We should, I don't know if I should share this with you guys, but I'm going to share it with you because like I'm really transparent and I'm excited about it. So for 100 people that are on, Pain Train Outdoors got 840 watch hours yesterday. You know what that means? You need 4,000 to get monetized. The first 6 months that we were doing the YouTube channel, we had 192 hours. So it's because of you guys that we're able to do what we're doing. Like we absolutely killed it together yesterday. Like all you guys jumping on. You watched Al, you watched me, you watched everything else. We killed it. I can't say how much I appreciate that. So as we do that, we're going to be able to offer, you know, like we'll be able to put the super chats up, we'll be able to get tips, we'll be able to do all of that stuff. And as soon as we get approved, we're going to be able to do the AdSense. So maybe YouTube will make us a couple bucks. And that way we can afford to do some things for some folks that may not be able to do it for themselves. Like that's kind of the goal. Where's the pizza for tonight's shed? I don't know. I didn't have any pizza last night. I thought about ordering some, but I went hard on the pierogies. You guys really want to go in the shed? How about I just leave you in the tree and turn the light off? Like you guys could be the treehouse crew. Shed, 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 shed. You know what's awesome about the shed? I think what I did is I created a platform where you guys can all get together every night and just talk it out in the shed. And I like it. All right, let me finish this. I'm going to get down and go put you guys in the shed. Dan the man, DTM. I am fine. Appreciate all the love from New Zealand. Shed, shed, shed. What brand bow do you shoot? Man, I got a bunch of different bows here. I'm shooting a Bear Recurve. It's a Super Grizzly. I have another bow that I broke in half. That is a oh, what the heck is it? It's a Striker Fastback Custom, and I'm waiting on a new riser to come in. I love that bow. It's awesome. I have a Matthews V3X that I bought a couple years ago, and then I have an older, like a really older PSE Dream Season DNA from like 2011, 12, and then I've got a really, really old PSE. I think it's the Beast or the Brute. That bow's got to be 30 years old. Do a handstand. We want to go stare. Oh, share and drink a bit. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's do it. All right, we're going in the shed. I'm pulling 45. I'll settle for a cartwheel. All right, I'm gonna listen. Can you guys? How about I rappel out of the tree with you guys in my hand here? Hurry up. All right. Got to get you unlocked here. Hurry up. Oh my. Now we're gonna go for a ride. I don't know how I'm gonna do this without dying. Well, how about right there? Sorry, I think you guys fell in the pocket a little bit, but we rappelled down. You're going in the shed, I don't care. And you guys can talk it out. You can do whatever you want while because I will have to come down and clean this stuff up. You guys can do that. There's the target over there. I don't know if you saw it. Fire pit. Should have turned the fence lights on, but I didn't. Drink, drink, go in the shed, go in the shed. Yeah, drink, 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 go in the shed. You guys see this? I can rappel out of the tree with an open beer in my saddle hunting pouch. Like I just did it. I don't know how. Is the shed even open? Oh, the shed's open. You guys are getting it. Oi. You guys get one lonely little knock tonight, I guess. So all the other knocks are down there. How tall's the tree? I'm probably about 16 feet in there, 17 feet. I am about to beat up a bear. Do we plan on having any internships? I don't, Bill, did anybody ask? How tall's the tree? Shame, damn. He wrestled. Guys, I'm gonna set you. I'm gonna set you right here. You guys are gonna get it done because you're in the shed with one lonely nocturnal. All right, shed crew, you do your thing. I gotta find a light. I gotta go down there and retrieve a bunch of stuff out of that tree. And I think tomorrow, if I shoot a deer in the morning in Maryland, tomorrow I'll come back and I'll shoot on the live from the tree in the dark. But that's only if I shoot a deer. If I don't shoot a deer, I ain't gonna do it. Because this ain't gonna feel it. I'm going that way.
You have to close the door. You have to close the door when you're coming out.
Turn that light on for me, please. I missed it. Thank you. I love when I do that. I put something on the wrong way, upside down. It's all good. And my neighbor lit it up too. Like he put the back lights on. He's doing it all. I could have stayed. I probably could be shooting right now, but my arm hurts. My arm hurts. Bugs are out. And I gotta get to bed too. Like, Maryland's gonna be here before you know it. The bad part is I don't even have. I mean, I'm a good vehicle tomorrow. My wife's got to use that. So, kind of stuck. Now that he turned the lights on behind the house, man, that's... Maybe I'll just pay him his electricity bill. Bad for Matthew, man. Like, I got him all fired up because I didn't answer his question. I didn't even see his question, and I felt so bad, dude. I should probably send him a shirt too. If you're still on, dude, send me a message on paintrainoutdoors@gmail.com. Let's see if we can do something about it. I bet I've been up this tree 50 times tonight. If he lets those lights on, I could shoot all around. This could work. You guys hear the crickets in the shed? I just remembered I gotta go put that other quiver on that bow too. Man, I'm never gonna get to sleep. This ain't gonna happen. Yeah. You know what's crazy about hunting public, right? You guys saw the gear I'm carrying, right? You guys saw the camera angle, bow straps. You saw the... I don't hunt with a single string, and I repel. So I have a 40-foot, and it's actually about 50-foot rope. I got a lineman belt. I got the saddle. I got one of the lightest platforms ever. I got safety and backup gear. I got the climbing gear. I think my camera arm weighs, what, 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds. But then you've got fluid head, cell phone, strap, all that jazz. Then I got microphones, power cords, batteries, the bow, the bino harness, all that stuff. And I still get away like something like 28, 29 pounds total weight, minus the bow. The But then I carry that sometimes 3-4 miles into the woods. If I'm filming, self-filming, going live, it probably takes me somewhere in the neighborhood of a half hour to hang and be ready to film a hunt. Now I can be in the tree and ready to hunt in about 10 minutes. But in order for me to set all the camera gear up and do it quietly enough that I'm not going to spook deer, it takes about 15 to 20 minutes just to do that. Now that's if I'm climbing a telephone pole tree, straight as an arrow, no challenges. And that's what'll get it done. But if I've got to climb something that's even remotely branchy, or I've got to go over branches, that just adds time. Now I got to pull out the lineman belt, I got to go over a branch, I got to disconnect my tether, go over the branch, do the thing, and get back. Usually, I'm going to say on average about 30-35 minutes to get set up. I know that sounds ridiculous. A lot of guys will be, oh man, I use a climber, I can get set up in 5 minutes. Well, really? Like, yeah, once your climber is attached to the tree and you just climb up, sure. But there's time where, you know, if you're trying to be quiet and you're trying to get your climber on the tree and you don't want to make any noise, that's not a 5 minute. It's like, that probably adds 5 minutes time to it. So again, I'm being realistic. A lot of guys are sold on this idea that saddle hunting is awesome because it's super lightweight. It's super fast. But is it really lightweight? And again, I'm not bringing you some bullshit to sell you a product. I've hunted with a Summit for years. The main reason isn't for weight like that, because the saddle weighs 2.5 pounds. The climbing rope, the 50-foot climbing rope, that freaking thing got to weigh like 3 pounds. You got a gree or a Mad Rock, you got carabiners, you got all the other stuff. If you're using 3 sticks, 4 sticks, and they're a pound a half, they're a pound a piece, well then you're going to pay $600 for sticks. If they're 2 pounds a piece, well then maybe you can get away with 150 bucks. But if they're 2 pounds a piece, you're using 4, there's 8 pounds, plus a 3-pound platform. Now you're at 8, 9, 10, 11, you're at 12 pounds probably. Add 3 pounds for the ropes, you're at 15 pounds. Man, a Summit only weighs 16 pounds, 17 pounds, right? 18 pounds. Is there? Well, there's probably maybe a pound or two. And does that really matter if you're only going 400, 500 yards a mile? Not if you're in any kind of shape. Now, if you're going 4 miles, yeah, it matters. If you want to be completely mobile, that's why the saddle. You can literally get into any realistic tree. I killed a buck 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. I was 13 feet in a tree that was probably only about double the size of the diameter of a 2x4. And I would sway, every time I moved, the tree would rock all over the place. But that was the only tree that I could get in to hunt a specific scrape that this buck was going to come in and work. That's the beauty of the saddle. So when people are trying to sell you a product, reach out to other people that have an opinion on it, because I would have told you you'll spend a lot more money on a saddle weight climbing tree stand. Now, you can also shoot about 360 degrees out of the tree. Now, can you do that with just the saddle setup? Single step, your climbing stick in some way on the back side of the tree, opposite of your platform to put your foot on, so that you've got something reasonable to stabilize yourself. 360 degrees around the tree. Can you back shoulder? Do really well. Can you do that in a tree stand? No. Anything behind you in a tree stand, literally impossible to kill. So those are the advantages of SHI coop. Period. I said it. But again, I'm here to bring you guys the real information based off my experience, not some advertisements best case scenario. Now, can you go super lightweight with a saddle? Sure. You can single stick with a 2 or 3 pound stick set up with and you can get a platform probably 4.5. It's not going to be super comfortable because that platform is going to be small. Your feet are going to get tired. You're not going to have any of the extra gear you need to be comfortable up there. But can you get away with 6 or 7 pounds? No. Can you get away with 10? Yes. With all the ropes and stuff, you can get away with 10 pounds. But then you've got none of the creature comforts. It's going to be hard. You don't have any camera gear. You don't have any of that stuff. None of the extra things that you want to have. That doesn't include your grunt tube, your gutting knife, your butcher and package, any of that stuff. But yeah, you can do it for 10 pounds. Then you just have to go back to the truck and get all the other stuff you need to butcher a deer. Certainly can. You know, if you're only shooting 1 or 2, you gotta go back to the truck and get gear. Yeah. Like Alfred and I, members of the pain train, we just rather carry that stuff with us. We'll carry the extra weight, not a problem. And now I didn't have my pack in the tree, so I had to develop a way to bring all this stuff down. So it's taken me twice. Packed and down out of the tree in 10 minutes. So that's nice at night. And that's like when I hit the ground, the only thing I got to do is pull my rope down, pick up my bow, and leave. That's it. Nice. To be quiet, do all that stuff. Takes an extra minute or 20. Not the fake balloon. Do it doesn't matter if it's a mature buck. Beat it out of it, but they're going to be nervous. Shooting a nervous. I mean, you guys saw it on the live. I had a deer bedded You know, a nice buck. He's a 2.5-year-old. I mean, if you. But, you know, I like to save that Pennsylvania tag. It's near and dear to my heart. I'm kind of committed to 120 plus, even with a recurve. I know Alfred will kill me if I pass on a 100-inch deer with a recurve in Pennsylvania, if I can get it on video, because he thinks from a content perspective, we need to get it done. But I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I got mixed feelings. He's probably on watching right now and listening. Probably like, man, you better shoot it. But I don't care. Crazy thing is, I'm talking to everybody, or I'm talking to nobody. I'm assuming there's quite a few people on, but I don't even know. And I want to find out because I'm interested. I'm kind of invested too. So now that we're cleaned up, we're going to look. How many people are on in the shed? Holy cow, there's still 56 people on listening. That's awesome. Could you guys hear me from all the way down there? You guys hear me down there? Mostly. You cut out at all? I am crazy, guys. Wait, I gotta go back to these comments before I shut this off. Wait, is that him talking or another video? Yeah, you know, just the shed crew. Poop. I thought it was shed game. Shed gang. This is fire. Shed crew. Yeah, whatever he said. You broke for a stand? Yeah, I feel that, man. Dyneema static line. That's, yes. Absolutely. So my bow pull-up rope is like that 3mm Dyneema. I love that stuff. I think that one might have been a nocturnal, that green one. Who was being uptight? I found a beer on the floor. What happened to your headlight? Bugs are biting. Well, guys are in the shed. Hey, we're just taking a walk. We're going back down to get the target because I never got it. I guess if I turn the camera around, we'll be able to see something, huh? All right, guys. I'm gonna grab this last arrow over here. I'm gonna let you guys get some quality time with the family. I'm gonna go pack some gear, get the old Jeepers ready. You guys have this burnt out nocturnal that's, man, you can't even, thing's barely visible. Shows up good on the camera, but it's burnt out. You can barely see it. I'm gonna get the rest of this stuff put away. But you guys have a stellar evening. That's the shed you're in. I built that myself. What's crazy is it's on a slope. Just so you guys know, I over-engineered that thing. I put in 9 piers, dug the holes, poured the concrete myself. That's my lawnmower shed. Again, built that, no plans, just threw it all together. It's square as square can be, and I keep my wood for the fire under there. Oh yeah. It's got windows. It's got some trim in the front. I gotta put the rest of the trim on it. But it houses the canoes and the kayaks and the deer. Yep. And the mower. Zach, I will be live tomorrow. Probably around 6:30 in the morning I can go live. The problem with going live in the morning is that the light on the phone has a tendency to spook the deer. So I'll probably keep it off if I've got deer right around me. And then as soon as it's light enough that it's not gonna, like they're not gonna pick it off from 100 million yards away, I'll turn the phone on and go live. I'll probably do the first hour and a half or 2 hours of daylight, see what we see, and then I'll charge everything up, get a nap, get some lunch, and then try to go, because once I'm down there for the day. And I'm gonna try to finish it off tomorrow night, unless I shoot one in the morning, so we'll see what happens. All right, but anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. You guys are the best.